Search ongoing as I speak. Also, we've got the name of the man who was caught in the crossfire of this attempted assassination, Corey Comparatore, who was a local former fire chief. We're told by the governor of Pennsylvania he died trying to shield his two daughters from a hail of bullets that came across the stands where he was watching this speech. The whole crime scene behind me now is sealed off in a huge area. The FBI now in charge. We're trying to work out precisely how this gunman got so close and what went wrong with the Secret Service protection that should have been protecting the former president.
All right, Dan, in Pennsylvania, thank you. And some other news now. A second child has died following a house fire in East London yesterday. One child was pronounced dead at the scene yesterday morning, and a second has now died in hospital. 4 other members of the same family remain in hospital, including a child who is in a critical condition. And the Princess of Wales has made only her second public appearance after her cancer diagnosis. She presented today's Wimbledon Winners' Trophy to Carlos Alcaraz. He secured victory over Novak Djokovic in straight sets. Now, with less than 2 hours to kick off, we turn to the final countdown to tonight's Euro 2024 final. Can England do it? Let's go to Mary in Berlin for the rest of tonight's programme.
Yes, Lucrezia, well, the atmosphere here is fantastic. Fans arriving, live music playing behind me. Few will need reminding, of course, that this is only the second time in 58 years that England's men have reached the final of a major tournament. And after disappointment in the last European Championships, hopes are even higher this time. Well, as kick-off draws near, the England team are setting off for Berlin's Olympic Stadium in the west of the city. And tens of thousands of fans who've travelled from England are heading either there or to the fan zones around the city. Rachel Younger has been gauging the mood and asking the simple question, is it coming home?
England are on their way, and so are the fans. Spirits high.
Go on, England!
Flags high. Expectations soaring.
It's written in the stars. It's gonna be unbelievable. Everyone here is smiling.
Today it feels different. Everyone's excited. A little bit nervous, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, quite a lot.
The weather changes by the minute, but the songs keep coming. Salutes now for Southgate, and more.
Come on, England!
They've dreamt of this, they're dressed for this.
I've splashed out, I've got the Southgate shirt, I've treated myself to a new tattoo 2 weeks in Cologne.
A new tattoo? Let's have a look. There's no date on this. Are you sure you're confident?
I'm very confident, I've just not dated it just in case.
But for the youngest fans, there's no doubt at all.
What's the score going to be?
3-2.
To England?
Yeah.
Dated it just in case.
Of course, but for the youngest fans, like there's no doubt at all. Perfectly on song and equally self-assured.
Yeah. You only have to compare the Spanish paella with the fish and chips.
Dated it just in case.
Of course, but for the youngest fans, like there's no doubt at all. Perfectly on song and I was there, self-assured and loving it.
You only have to compare the Spanish paella.
The song's absolutely wonderful. I just can't wait.
And now he doesn't have to. The hour is almost here.
It's coming!
Rachel Younger, ITV News, Berlin.
So while tens of thousands of England fans have travelled here to Berlin, there are, of course, millions back home reaching the same levels of excitement and anticipation. There are going to be parties in every city and town, with many pubs staying open late to screen the action. Well, Amy Welsh is at a fan zone in Manchester. Amy, the party's definitely started here. Has it started where you are?
It certainly has. 4,000 fans are expected to pack their way into this venue just outside Manchester city centre, and the fans I've spoken to certainly thinking that they've got what it takes to make history and bring that trophy home. Supermarkets are shutting early. Some schools in Manchester have said children can go in late tomorrow, and at this venue alone, 18,000 pints are expected to be down tonight across England. That figure is more like 10 million. So let's hope that fans have something to celebrate tonight and aren't their sorrows.
Thank you very much, Amy. Well, let's get the final word now from our sports editor, Steve Scott, who is pitch side behind me here in Berlin. Well, Steve, the fans all have their dreams, but whatever the outcome tonight, history is going to be made, isn't it, in the pitch there?
Yeah, you're right, Mary, although it would be greater history if England won, because the Spanish are no stranger to tournament success. Gareth Southgate said yesterday, and I'll quote, "If you're not afraid to lose, you have a better chance of winning," and that's the mindset he's tried to instill in his players in the last couple of days. Spain have sort of strolled to this final, whereas England have stuttered and stumbled a bit and relied on their resilience and moments of individual brilliance. I think they'll feel more at home tonight. Many more England fans have got their hands on tickets than they did for the semi-final. Gareth Southgate, I understand, is making one change to his starting lineup tonight. Luke Shaw is going to start his first game of the tournament. In fact, he's going to start his first game of football since February. And win or lose this evening, this could be Gareth Southgate's last game. Given what he's done for England, consistency and culture, I don't think anyone would resent him walking away with the trophy, but of course Spain are going to have a big say in that.
All right, Steve Scott, thank you. And that's all from us for now. ITV Sport.
Today we'll see warmer temperatures moving in from the east, especially around tea time. Heinz Beans sponsors ITV National Weather.
A mixed end to the day out there, with clear skies for many overnight, allowing sunny skies to return as we slide into a new week, and a split setup come the second half of tomorrow. We've got late and low sunshine before dusk this evening to the top and tail end of the country. A lovely end to the day here. Otherwise, more clouds, some showery pulses of rain, becoming increasingly confined to southeastern Scotland come the small hours. A little soggy here. Lively downpours get going across the southwest. A bit of a breeze. Otherwise, a much better, brighter start into the new day. Wonderfully sunny from the word go, once early pockets of mist and murk clear. And then brilliant blue skies. It's looking promising into much of Monday. The best of the sunshine across Scotland, Northern England and Northern Ireland for a time. A big improvement on the last few days. Just a few more clouds through the afternoon, a few rogue showers. But temperatures lifted to 22 degrees and then a different story across parts of England and Wales. Here some steady rain moves in from the south. Some of the rain intense and thundery and staying mild, highs of 23 here.
Heinz Beans sponsors ITV National Weather.
You know my father, he used to say to me, Candy, if you ain't searching, you're lost. You sure I can trust you two alone?
What was it you had in mind?
Having an affair.
I would never be able to forget myself if Betty ever found out.
You two just looked at each other like you got a big secret. I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
Love and Death. Saturday at 10 on ITV1 and ITVX.
A look at the latest where you are now. It's the ITV News.
Against Spain tonight. Preparations have been underway at venues across the region with big screens going up. This is the Moseley Jazz, Funk and Soul Festival in Moseley and Birmingham, and organisers here said the anticipation is building.
Yeah, so we set the screen up today specifically for the final. Up until Wednesday we weren't sure it was going to happen, but it obviously has. We've got Corner Gang playing tonight, so they start at 9 o'clock, the game starts at 8. So hopefully we can win in 90 minutes, everyone come down in front and listen to Corner Gang play Celebration.
The Mayor of the West Midlands has set out plans for tackling youth unemployment, which he says is a major priority. Richard Parker told ITV News Central that he wants to create 20,000 new training and work placements across the region. Rajiv Popat reports.
According to the Mayor of the West Midlands, Jake Collins is a great example of a young unemployed man who has turned his life around. Jake, who's now 21, left school with just one GCSE and missed out on a formal education because he was a full-time carer for his mother from the age of 12 and until she died. He started a training course at Sandwell College, which left him quickly securing a job as a ward service officer at City Hospital, a role that involves making patients feel safe and ensuring wards are clean.
I thought that you had to have your C's in maths, English, science and plus your other, but fortunately enough there are things out there to get to know you for your personality, which is what I managed to do, and it's got me here today. It's helped my confidence a lot because before this job I wasn't really outgoing or I didn't really speak to too many people, whereas now I can go up to almost anyone and just have a conversation with them.
The Mayor has ambitious plans to tackle youth unemployment. He says the West Midlands has twice the number of young people out of work than the national average.
I'm going to be working with businesses to create up to 20,000 opportunities for work placements, training opportunities and apprenticeships. We'll continue to drive forward our pre-employment plan for young people, which is giving young people access to the training experiences they need to get apprenticeships. That's our Path to Apprenticeships programme. And we'll continue to support young people getting access and free funding to access skills to get them up to level 2 and level 3 training opportunities.
And one of those who's taken up the role as an apprentice in the construction industry is 25-year-old Tyann Jamie Linvest.
There's been times where you're given a job and you're told to do it, and that's that. But with an apprenticeship, you're given a job, but you're also taught how to do the job, you know, what happens if certain things go wrong. And it's more about your personal development and how you can be the best to bring the best to that job role.
It's estimated that 35,000 additional construction workers will be needed in the West Midlands by 2028. The Mayor believes his plan will go some way in closing the construction skills gap.
And finally, 2 Wolverhampton dance groups have teamed up to make a special video for the England squad ahead of tonight's big match. The Back-to-Back dance group and Dance for Wolves joined together to make the video in the city centre earlier today. Now, the Back-to-Back team did something similar back in 2021 for England's Euros final match against Italy. While the result didn't quite go England's way back then, well, they're hoping they'll triumph this time round.
This is an exciting moment for us. You know, we're in our hometown, Wolverhampton, and we honestly believe the England team are going to actually do it this time. And it is their time now, and it is going to be coming home, 100%.
Well, we'll bring you that special performance at the end of this bulletin as the group will play us out. But before that, let's take a look at the weather with Amanda Houston.
ITV Central Weather is sponsored by Octopus, the renewable energy company.
Hello again. Well, overall, the weather has been fairly quiet across the region throughout today. However, it is looking a little livelier as we move into tomorrow. We've got some heavy rain working its way towards us, and some of that could contain some hail and some thunder too. Although the good news is that we are expecting it to turn a little drier from the middle part of the week. So this is what's happening. We've got this low pressure out in the Atlantic. It's driving a weather system across the UK as we move through Monday. And you can see here's some heavy downpours in places with the risk of some thunder too. Could be a few disruptions out there throughout tomorrow, so do keep a close eye on that. Now, if you're heading out and about throughout tonight, the chance of the odd shower, but for most of us it will be dry, clear skies, so certainly turning chilly out there, especially across some rural parts. A few pockets of mist and fog here and there, but that will lift quite quickly tomorrow morning. And for some, it will be a dry and bright start to the day first thing, but then that cloud will be increasing. And eventually, you can see here, we have got a Met Office weather warning forces. We've got this rain working its way towards us, heavy, potentially thundery in places too. But it's going to be a warm day, especially if you get the sunshine tomorrow. Highs there of 20 degrees. Then a few showers on Tuesday, largely dry and feeling quite warm from Wednesday onwards.
Octopus Energy sponsors ITV Central Weather.
Hello, summer. Piri sponsors ITV Pollen Count.
So grass and nettle pollen still a bit of a nuisance as we go through the next few days. When we do see some sunshine, there will be high traces of it out there, and then we see some showers. It's going to dip back down to moderate. Bye-bye.
Right, well, that's it from us. ITV's special coverage of the big match starts right after the break. But for now, from everyone here at ITV Central, have a lovely Sunday evening. Enjoy the match if you're going to watch it. And we'll leave you with this special performance from those dance teams in Wolverhampton.
That's all for today. Same time tomorrow?
Why not? See you at 6. She adores you, you know that. Everyone knows that. Sorry, what? There's been a tweet. What tweet? Presenter Douglas Bellows making an extremely sexist joke at a wedding. This isn't news. It's going to be news. She plays you. Madeline's not like that. Is she?
Douglas is cancelled. Watch the full series now on ITVX.
My car's just broken down. I'm gonna need to borrow my dad's.
Cover it for an hour.
So I can pick up my new car. Tomorrow.
Cover it for a day.
How are we going to get all this in?
Auntie Rachel's car?
Cover it for a week.
For temporary car insurance fast, you could get a quote in under 2 minutes. Go on, join the 2.5 million who just got on the road.
Temporary cover at tempcover.com.
Have you ever felt like your investment advisor is giving you an off-the-shelf retirement plan? That they just want to put you into a box? But who wants that? At Fisher Investments UK, our investment specialists never put you in a box. We work with you to create a retirement plan that's just right for you, because it's only right for us if it's right for you. Fisher Investments UK, retirement advice that's as individual as you are.
Viva, baby!
Back pain can have many causes, and medicines containing ibuprofen are recommended as they relieve pain and inflammation. Flarin helps stop pain, relieves swelling, and eases stiffness.
Flarin. It's brilliant and has really helped my back pain.
Flarin, joint and muscular pain relief.
Meet Steve and Jamie. They both love their takeaways. They've both ordered from the same restaurant. They've both had it delivered by the same driver. They're both tucking into the same dish. But something's different. Jamie rushed ahead and ordered his usual, whereas Steve took the time to find a great deal and found it on Food Hub. See if you could too. No need to sulk. Just see how much your favorite takeaway costs on Food Hub. Same food, same restaurant, different app. Download today.
Diesen Sommer hat die Sun eine Besetzung für die EM in Deutschland. Da bin ich, der Chef, Harry Redknapp. Es gibt taktische Einblicke von Jack Wilshere, ein kompromissloser Ansatz von Gordon Strachan. Jürgen Klinsmann wird uns die Sicht eines Einheimischen geben. Er hat es schon einmal gewonnen.
ينتظرون شرارة التوهج. جو تحدث عن جيلي وكانت هناك زمرة من خيرة اللاعبين، ولكن المنتخب الإنجليزي يحتاج إلى توليفة بين اللاعبين. نفس الشيء حدث مع المنتخب الإسباني. ليس لدينا أسماء كبيرة على الورق، لدينا لاعبين كبار في ريال مدريد، في الأتلتيكو مدريد وفي برشلونة، ولكن ما يميز هذا المنتخب أنه يعج باللاعبين الشبان، وفي الوقت الراهن يعتقدون أن الثقة اللازمة في نفس موجودة.
في أقصى يمين الشاشة شاهدنا لامين يامال، اللاعب الذي يتحدث عنه الكل، لكن واضح أنه لا يشعر بالضغوطات، ربما لا يشعر بما يحققه ويقدمه في هذا السن. نشاهده يضحك، يغني، الكثير من اللقطات لو الجميع يحتفل بيوم ميلاده 17، يأكل الكيك، لا يحس بأنه حديث العالم الآن. هل هذا طبيعي أم أنه بسبب التأسيس وما يحدث في نادي برشلونة على مستوى الفئات السنية؟
أعتقد لأن مرد ذلك أنه لا زال شابا. طبعا الشبان لا يخافون من أي شيء، مولود ومحب لكرة القدم، طبعا هذا هو إحساسه، لا يحس بالتوتر كثيرا، ولكن سيكتشف مدى هذا التألق بعد الفوز باللقب. لقد أصبح نجما كونيا حينما وقع جلبه إلى نادي برشلونة. لعب بطريقة جيدة ولم يحس بالضغط، بدأ يتحسن من أسبوع إلى آخر، وحتى بعد الإصابة وبعد التعافي عاد بقوة وعاد من البلب الكبير، وعانى بعض الشيء في بعض المباريات. أما الآن فهو في قمة العطاء ويستمتع باللعب في كرة القدم. لديه طبعا علاقة جيدة باللاعبين ويبدو ناضجا كرويا. هذا ما يميز لامين يامال، هذا اللاعب الشاب، ولكن لكل حديث حديث مثل ما يقال. هذه مباراة نهائي ديلافونتي وضع الثقة في هذا اللاعب الشاب، ولكن وضع أيضا الثقة في كل اللاعبين. هذا شيء رائع. أعتقد أن سقف التوقعات هو عال جدا من الإسبان. أتمنى أن أرى التألق الإسباني اليوم.
اللقطة الأخيرة بين لامين وغابي تؤكد حديث الجميع عن قدرات مدرب منتخب الإسباني دي لا فوينتي، ليس فقط الفنية بل حتى الإدارية. الكل يتحدث بأن هناك ظروف مثالية في هذه المجموعة، بأن هناك أسرة تلعب كرة قدم وليس فريق كرة قدم.
وهذا شيء من عوامل نجاح المدرب. دي لا فوينتي كمدرب استطاع وبوضوح على الأقل أن يضع غرفة ملابس صحية جدا، لا يوجد هناك في أي مشاكل. هناك لامين يامال كان يلعب واحد عمره 30 سنة وليس عمره 17 سنة، أمس كمل 17 سنة.
هذا ينطبق حتى على بلينغهام من ناحية الشخصية في هذا الملعب ومن ناحية التصريحات المميزة وطريقة الأسلوب
إلى الحياة الاحترافية بالتعامل مع التصاريح، التعامل مع الأحداث، التعامل مع المواقف الموجودة، اكتساب الخبرات بصورة سريعة، وبالتالي كان هناك تصرفات رائعة جدا للاعبين. ترى أعمارهم لغاية الآن المشوار ما زال في بدايته بالنسبة لبعض اللاعبين.
عكس ظهر على الشاشة هنا الخبرة والنضج الكروي
طبعا،
والنضج على مستوى الشخصية الكروية.
طبعا هاري كين، يعني أنا أشعر بالحزن على ما حصل في بايرن ميونخ وهو متواجد. للأمانة كلاعب يستحق أن يحقق بطولة على الأقل. حاول وكان وفي بصورة كبيرة جدا لتوتنهام، رفض كل المغريات من الدوري الإنجليزي في ظل تألقه وانتقل إلى بايرن ميونخ، ويعتبر من اللاعبين اللي بوجهة نظري قد يكون اليوم بالنسبة له مفترق طرق. هي البطولة قد تكون بالنسبة له الأخيرة في حال تواجده كلاعب مستمر، مع أن أنا أشوف بإمكانه أن يعطي المنتخب الإنجليزي بالنسبة لساوث جيت تحقيق اللقب. ماذا سوف يحدث بعد ذلك؟ هناك في لاعبين كبار، وبالتالي في مفترق طرق كبير بالنسبة لبعض اللاعبين بالمنتخب.
هنا غرفة ملابس منتخب انجلترا، كنت فيها أكثر من 70 مرة في مباريات دولية في مشوار مميز. يقال مصير اللاعب الإنجليزي أن يكون دائما تحت الضغط بسبب قوة الإعلام، قوة الدوري، لكن هذا جيل مختلف استطاع.
حينما لا يوجد التوتر لا يمكن للاعب أن يتوهج. الكل ينتظر الفرصة بالنسبة للاعبين.